Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Apple to Know. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are checking out The Whale. This one is from 2022. Has Brendan Fraser. I know there was a lot of hype around this one. I was very intrigued to check it out. So, first time watch for me. Let's see what I'm in for.
Yeah, first time watch for me also. All I know about is that Brendan Fraser won himself an Oscar. Well deserved. He's a great actor, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see his performance in this film.
Yeah, I really don't know anything about the film, of course, other than what Answer just said. And I recall seeing some footage. Not only did he win that award, but the reception from everybody else in the theater seemed like it was above what the normal is for, kind of being congratulatory towards Brendan Fraser. So this one came very, very highly recommended and highly acclaimed as well. So I'm excited for it.
All right, without further ado then, let's go!
Watched a lot from A24. Oh, giving us the 3x4 or 4x3
4x3
aspect ratio.
2x4.
I do so much Instagram stuff. 3x4s, their aspect ratio.
This is back in the day when they said this was full screen.
Full screen, not widescreen.
Remember, you used to buy DVDs either widescreen or full screen edition.
I really want you all to focus on topic sentences more. But remember, the point of this course.
No picture.
No instructor picture.
The camera on my laptop still doesn't work. Believe me, you're not missing much. The more you revise these essays, the better. The more you change, you'll express your thoughts and ideas more clearly and persuasively.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Amazing book, Moby. Liz, use your key. Open the door. Read this to me.
Do you have a phone? My phone's dead. I need to...
Please just read it.
Okay. The author recounts the story of being at sea. In the first part of his book, the author, calling himself Ishmael, is in a small seaside town, and he's sharing a bed with a man named Kick. And I felt saddest of all when I read the boring chapters that were only descriptions of whales. The author was just trying to save us from his own sad stories. I need to call an ambulance. You need help.
Go to hospitals. I'm sorry, who are you?
Are you acquainted with the gospel of Jesus Christ?
What?
I'm sharing Christ's message of love, and I'm showing people.
I should call my friend. She's a nurse.
What was that thing that you had me read to you?
Some for panic attacks?
It's my job.
Why did you have me read it to you?
Because I thought I was dying, and I wanted to hear it one last time.
Whoa.
One of his favorite ones.
You should have called an ambulance.
With no health insurance.
Why is there a missionary here?
Someone left the door unlocked.
I hate the thought of you being sealed up in this place when I'm not here. Now shut up. I'm trying to... You're wheezing.
I always wheeze.
You're wheezing more.
The other dude was just a missionary and just walked into us. That's wild.
238 over.
Holy shit. Oh.
I kid you, I haven't been to the bathroom all day. I'm ready to explode.
Oh. You need help in there?
No, I'm fine. Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I don't know, just sorry.
You must be from New Life. You know Doug from the church council?
Not entirely sure. I'm sort of new here, so...
He's my dad. Doug and Cindy adopted me when I was a baby.
Again, I'm sort of new,
I
so...
hate New Life.
Oh.
My dad forced me to go when I was a kid. Why the hell would you want to believe that the world is about to end? If you're here to convert him,
Oh, we don't convert. Our message is a message of hope for people of all...
people of all faiths. Believe me, he doesn't want to hear about New Life because it's caused him a lot of pain. Killed his boyfriend.
Oh, damn.
And I should add that New Life has caused me a lot of pain in my life, so probably won't be here next week.
Where is he going?
I'm sorry you had to come over, Liz.
Stop saying you're sorry. Go to the hospital. You have congestive heart failure. If you don't go to the hospital, you'll be dead by the weekend.
Well, then I better get to work, because I have a lot of essays this week.
God damn it!
Did you still want to hear about Christ's message of love and salvation?
No! He does not.
I still don't understand why you had me read that essay to you.
It's a really good essay.
Wow, we've had some intense openers before. But,
You say you're sorry one more time, I will shove a knife right into you. I swear to God.
Go ahead. My internal organs are 2 feet in at least.
I've been telling you this would happen. Haven't I been telling you?
You have.
Get out and vote tomorrow. If you want to vote in Republican,
This. Please.
oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
When I first started discovering
man, I don't know what to make of this dynamic.
In the first part of his book, the author, calling himself Ishmael, he is sharing a bed with a man named Wick. Later, they set out on a ship captained by the pirate named Ahab. Very much wants to kill the whale, which is named Moby Dick. Whale doesn't have any emotions. I feel bad for Ahab as well. It won't help him at all. This book made me think about my own life.
Wow, Brendan
this-
crushed
this
that
is-
opener.
I mean,
Jeez. Whoa. He's looking that up.
That's so high.
does this mean I'm gonna get fat?
Wow, Sadie.
I was always
Oh,
big.
yeah.
I let it get out of control.
So that's what you call him?
Was your mom okay with you coming over here?
I didn't tell her.
You're a senior, right?
You actually care?
I'd pester your mom for information as often as she'll give it to me. Why are you, don't you have school?
Got suspended this morning.
Why?
I posted something about my stupid bitch lab partner that the vice principal said was vaguely threatening.
But you're on track to graduate, right?
Counselor says I might not.
If you don't graduate,
Are
then
you actually trying to parent me right now?
I just thought that maybe we could spend some time with each other.
I'm not spending time with you. You're disgusting.
Whoa.
I'm not talking about what you look like. You'd be disgusting even if you weren't this fat. You'd still be that piece of shit dad who walked out on me when I was 8, all because he wanted to fuck one of his students. Can I have one of these?
I just thought that maybe we can get to know each other.
I don't even know why I'm here.
I can pay you.
Oh, come on.
Pay me to spend time with you.
And I can help you with your work. I can help you pass your classes.
Your students know what you look like?
I keep the camera shut off.
My counselor says that if I show a lot of improvement in one subject, I might be able to graduate. You can rewrite these essays for English. They have to be really good, though.
Man.
I don't know if I should write them for you, but I could work with you on
How
them.
much can you pay me?
Everything I have. All the money I have in the bank.
How much?
120,000, something like that. I'd have to check.
And you'd give all of it to me. Not to my mom, to me.
Don't tell your mom. All right? Maybe you could do some writing just for me.
Why?
Because you're a smart person, and I bet you make a strong writer.
I don't even understand you.
God, this is so hard to watch.
Stand up and walk over to me. No. No, without this thing.
I can't really.
Shut up!
Damn.
Come over here.
Oh. I don't know what that just was.
Yeah, you can put a 20 in the mailbox. We can just leave it on the...
I remember. Everything okay in there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Oh, he's up on the second floor, too.
Oof. Makes sense why he doesn't leave. The stairs would be pretty difficult to navigate.
Breathe slowly. It measures perspiration. It's an indicator of stress. We're just gonna try some different methods or whatever. Where'd this come from? Was she here? No, I don't like this. This isn't a good idea.
Mary has kept her from me all this time.
Why do you suddenly need to see her so bad? Why now?
Liz.
Because he feels like he's dying. Not supposed to be around her.
She needs some help in school, so I'm gonna help her with a few essays.
What if something happens? What if you need help? Hey, no.
I'm worried about her.
Why?
It doesn't look like she has any friends. I'm worried that she's forgotten what an amazing person she is.
She's just a teenager. Do not bring her over here again.
Okay.
It's not like she's alone, you know? She has her mom. I tell you about this girl from a few nights ago.
Uh-oh.
The puke was right in her blood, I swear. Are you choking? Oh, God.
Oh.
God damn it, Charlie. What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I read through some of the posts in the class discussion forum this morning. At this point in the course, I have given you all that I can. But if all of that isn't built on your own original ideas and truthful analysis, it doesn't mean anything. Think about the truth of your argument.
He's not gonna be able to pick that up.
Oh, she's back.
You're supposed to analyze the poem. This is just a list of facts.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
You know, I think you might like it if you actually read it.
I did read it. It's overwritten and dumb and repetitive, and even though he thinks his metaphor of I is deep, it's actually just a bunch of bullshit.
That's an interesting perspective. It would make for an interesting essay. I don't need you here to write these essays for you. If you want to go, you can go. You can still have the money.
I thought you wanted to get to know me.
I do, but I don't want to force you to be here.
She's fine. Mom, I guess.
She happy?
When she drinks. Why'd you gain all that weight?
I don't.
If you're gonna interrogate me, I'm gonna do the same thing.
I wonder if they're going to explore it because of what happened.
Someone close to me passed away. My partner.
Your student.
He wasn't that young. It was a night school course.
Oh, I remember him. You had him over for dinner once when Mom was in Montana visiting Grandma. You made steaks.
You had him over at the house?
How do you remember all that?
I told you. I never forget anything.
Didn't forget.
How'd he die?
I really don't want to talk about that right now. I'll write these essays for you. I want you to do some writing just for me. Be honest. Tell me what you really think.
Man, they really put over how huge he is when he stands up with Brendan's height and everything on top of it.
Well, I think they're trying to, there's a difference between, being overweight and then having where your body is, constantly working against you and your daily activities. And I think that's what they're showing here is that,
You okay? Unless you're dying, there's no way I'm going in there.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
uh-oh, who's there?
Hi. I was looking for Charlie.
He's in the bathroom.
Oh, I can come back.
Persistent.
Are you his friend or?
His daughter.
Charlie was interested in hearing more about my church.
Oh. Yeah, that end times cult thing. When people accept Jesus or whatever, they suddenly think that they're better than everyone else. By accepting the fact that they're stupid sinners, somehow they've become better.
I have some pamphlets that I think would read. Why did you just do that?
Are you coming back tomorrow?
I'm not
Come
sure.
back tomorrow.
I was just coming over to share these pamphlets with you.
We'll have those done by tomorrow.
Sure.
I'm Ellie.
Thomas.
Well, what just happened there?
Christ's return has been promised for centuries, but there are a lot of clues in Scripture that suggest it's imminent.
I know all this. I have probably read everything New Life Church has ever written.
Charlie, you have to understand, God hasn't turned his back on you. If you accept him, he'll release you from this.
I'm not interested in being saved.
Isn't there any way I can help?
There's something you could do for me. What?
Nothing. I hope you know I wasn't talking about,
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
No.
With what you were watching the first time I came in here.
I am not attracted to you. Thomas, tell me the truth. You find me disgusting.
No, please, just let me help. What happened to your friend Liz? She said that your boyfriend, he used to go to New Life?
Oh. Oh.
It's just helping me with something. Take it easy, Liz.
Okay, well, you can go now.
Sorry.
Leave it.
Sorry.
Actually, stay. We'll have a little chat.
I wonder if New Life was trying some conversion therapy with his boyfriend, or guilt tripping him for his lifestyle.
It's a fat guy wheelchair.
And why do I need a wheelchair?
Moderate activity would be a good idea. Just try it out, please.
Man, there are so many levels to these characters.
I should go.
Up. Not till we have our little chat.
Liz?
Just give me a minute with him. Where are you from?
What?
You said you've only been here for a little while.
Iowa? A town called Waterloo?
And you came to Idaho to do missionary work? Why aren't you in Africa or something?
Idaho needs the word as much as anywhere else.
Stay away from him. He doesn't need this right now.
I disagree. Sorry, he's dying. What he needs is spiritual guidance.
And you're gonna give him that.
God will.
My big brother did some missionary work for New Life. I was the black sheep. I refused to go to church ever since I was 12. Lonely, but he didn't want to come home because he didn't want to get married. Dad had set it all up, pushed him into getting married to this girl from the church he barely knew. But when he came back, he met someone else. Dad kicked him out of the church and the family. He just caved in on himself, stopped sleeping, stopped eating, lost a ton of weight. One night, he doesn't come home. A couple weeks later, this guy's out jogging on a bike path near the river in Lewiston, sees something washed up on shore, and that was Alan.
Do you think her brother was...
The love of Charlie's life
Yep.
and my brother.
Here we go.
To this day, my dad won't admit it. Just an unfortunate accident.
I know that you don't trust me. I really think that God brought me here right when Charlie needs it the most. Just want him to be saved.
He doesn't need saving. In a few days, he's probably gonna be dead. So what he needs is for you to leave him alone. I'm the only one who can help him. You understand me?
Liz.
God, hearing your friend say that. One, reliving the story of what had happened, but...
You wanna watch some Maury? Actually, I got another night shift tonight. I better, You good for the night? Leave the remote here.
And if he had to go to the hospital, wouldn't they do like some kind of like medical intervention type thing, or?
I'm not...
There's a few things I can do. Like, if you watch, My 600-Pound Life, you see what they can all do and everything. And
Is that the Bible? I thought that red book said Holy Bible on it. Maybe not.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was trying to see what they were.
Gambinos,
You can,
money in the mailbox. I'm Dan. I've been coming here for a while now. Just thought you'd want to know my name.
Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. Have a good night, okay?
This apartment smells. I hate everyone. This apartment smells. I hate everyone.
She wrote a haiku.
Yeah.
And I felt saddest of all when I read the boring chapters. The author was just trying to save us from his own sad story. Apartment smells. I hate everyone.
Do you have it?
It's almost done. Maybe while you're waiting, you can write some more in your notebook. Write whatever you want, whatever you're thinking.
It's like they basically just told her to be Max from Stranger Things, more or less.
We just crank it up to about 12.
I understand that you're angry. You don't have to be angry at the whole world.
You know what? You can't throw me away like I'm a piece of garbage and then suddenly just want to be my dad 8 years later. I'm glad because you taught me something very important. People are assholes. Most people learn that way too late. You could have been sending us money. You could have been sending money to Mom.
I did.
Yeah, I mean more than just child support.
I did.
You could have just fucking called me. You could have been a part of my life.
Look at me. Who would want me to be a part of their life?
Ooh.
I'm hungry.
There's stuff for sandwiches in the fridge.
I'll make you one, but it's gonna be small. And I'm only using turkey. No mayonnaise.
You're an amazing person, Ellie. I hope you know what an amazing person you are. I couldn't ask for a more incredible daughter.
So much resentment there.
Oh, is she gonna go to the unlocked room?
I think so. No, but first she's gonna see his room.
I think the unlocked room was... Well, somebody's coming up the stairs again. Yeah, that was... He probably had that room made up and waiting for her to visit him someday. Or
Either
not.
that or it was Alan's room.
Or, yeah, never mind. Saw the photo.
Yeah!
Hello? Hi.
Come on.
Is he okay?
I don't know. I ground up some Ambien and I put it in a sandwich.
What? I don't know if he should be taking Ambien.
Does this make you nervous?
I know what drugs are. I've smoked pot before.
Ooh.
I was smoking every day. I had a problem.
You were a stoner. You had a hobby. You leave, I'll feed him the rest of the pills I have in the bottle.
What?
Yeah, I'll crush them up. I'll put them in some water.
You wouldn't actually do that, would you?
Sit down. So why do you keep coming back here?
He needs God in his life right now.
That's a stupid reason. Take a hit.
I don't want
If you don't take a hit, I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna tell them that you tried to rape me. Take a hit.
Whoa.
Is there a carb on this?
No, I'm impressed.
I wasn't trying to impress you.
There isn't a card.
Oh no, she's gonna snap a picture.
Look, I'm just fucking with you, all right? I'm not gonna kill anyone.
You're not gonna give him any more Ambien?
No.
Why do you keep coming back here? Seriously, if you hate him so much, then why?
I'm done answering questions now.
Can I take another hit?
Oh no.
And that makes you a hypocrite. Go ahead.
Not sure if that's a birthmark or a wound by his eye there.
Do you find me attractive? Because I'm not attracted to you. Maybe someone else finds you attractive. Maybe my dad finds you attractive.
I really wish that
You know, it's so easy to make you uncomfortable. It's a little sad. You can cash that out.
Guessing that means finish it and drugs are... Sorry, folks. Never was my
We don't know
thing.
lingo.
My parents knew I was getting high. Getting high while out witnessing for the church.
You're not from New Life.
What?
There's a kid in the grade below me who goes there. He told me that they stopped doing door-to-door stuff last year. Some woman was out preaching or whatever. And
Oh.
the guy answered the door with no clothes.
Oh.
Who are you really? Come on, just tell me.
Oh, what the
Whoa.
I think we have a blossoming friendship.
You're not gonna tell anyone?
Who am I gonna tell?
What the fuck is this?
See, like a guy that poses and then takes people's money.
I was on a mission.
He got booted.
Back in Waterloo.
Scamming.
When my dad caught me smoking pot, he thought a mission would be a good idea. Wanted me gone for a while. I just left.
Didn't know what else to do.
The mission leader. All he had us doing was standing on corners and handing out pamphlets. At the end of each day, he'd be like, look how many people we're helping.
Yeah, he wanted to do more.
Talk to him about different ways that we can minister. I mean, different ways that we could actually help people. After a while, I was just like, am I really helping?
It doesn't help people to tell them that they should believe in God. Why would that help people?
I see all my family, my friends, they're all just so happy. I just want to be like that.
So why'd you leave then?
I was worried I was going to get arrested
For smoking pot?
for stealing from the mission. I ditched the pamphlets. I went door to door. I started actually engaging with people. Jerry was like, that's not what we do, buddy. And I was like, well, why not? And we got in this huge argument in front of everyone. And that night I decided to leave. And when everyone went to sleep, I took the petty cash.
How much?
$2,436. After a while, I wound up here. I thought I could use this money for my own mission.
Oh, shit.
Now I'm almost out of money, guys. I can't go home. My parents probably want to disown me. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that was the red book, was the Bible.
So that's why you want to save my dad.
It's a weird tip
Oh.
that she's got, always taking pictures of people.
Mom,
Like that.
don't freak out. Shut up.
Charlie? Charlie. Not with the oxygen tank.
I'll stand by the window.
Wow.
Just gotta have my smoke.
How easy is it to move?
Not very.
You know, I was a very angry, very stupid little girl once too, but if you would have given him any more pills than
Yeah, but I didn't give him more pills than that. I gave him 2 pills.
Ellie, how much money did he offer you?
Oh,
Ooh.
Charlie doesn't have any money.
Oh, boy.
If you count for Ellie, by now it has to be huge. Over 100,000 at least, right?
That's not true, is it?
Oh boy.
We could have gotten you anything you needed.
It's always been for Ellie. If there was ever any kind of emergency, I would have given you the money.
Would you?
Wait.
Mom, you're not getting any of my money.
Oh, shut up, Ellie. Leave. Right now.
Is that's Alpha from Walking Dead? I just realized it right now.
I don't care about you. Get that through your fucking skull. Fucking die already. Enough!
oh.
It's a really good essay.
Fuck.
This movie is a lot to watch. I mean, it's a lot.
Jesus, Charlie. Do you have anything?
Above the sink, the kitchen counter on the left.
Have anything?
Drink.
Our deal was to wait until she's out of the house to give her the money.
What's the difference?
She's 17 and still in high school. She's going to spend it on face tattoos or ponies or something.
I think that she's a lot smarter than that.
You still do that. That positivity.
Just trying to balance us out.
Yeah. I never knew you were doing this to yourself.
Well, you never asked how I was doing.
You never asked how I was doing either. Every month it's just, how much money do you need? Or how's Ellie?
How you doing, Mary? I know I'm not supposed to be around her. You could probably call the police if you wanted to.
Christ.
Yeah, I don't understand what that's
Pretty
about.
hard
yet.
for full custody.
Oh.
And I don't blame you.
You left us.
I know.
I was left raising our kid and explaining to people that my husband left me for a man.
Just wanted to see her, Mary. I've always just...
It's all about you. Even now. Huh?
God, she's just pulling right from the bottle.
She's awful. Isn't she? And you think it's my fault.
Is that why you kept her from me all this time? You thought that I would think that you're a bad mother?
I was worried she would hurt you.
Hurt me?
I don't take any pleasure in admitting it. I'm her mother, for Christ's sake. She's evil.
She's not evil. There'll be a grease fire in hell when he starts to burn.
Oh.
She's a strong writer. This isn't evil. This is honesty.
I don't understand you, Charlie.
Every time I call and ask you how she's doing, you say she's fine.
What was I supposed to tell you? That she was off making her classmates cry or slashing her teacher's tires? You didn't want to hear that stuff.
I could have helped her.
She doesn't want your help. She adored you. The only reason you married me in the first place was to have a kid. I know that.
Barry, please.
This brings back memories, doesn't it? I never got to say that I was sorry.
What would you have to be sorry about?
It's not what I mean. I mean,
This dynamic.
about your friend. I saw him once in the Walmart parking lot. It wasn't looking too good, and I don't think it was long before I asked if he wanted some help. He let me carry a couple of bags to his car. He said thank you, and I left. I never even told him who I was. You're wheezing.
It's gotten worse.
You let me hear?
That was the first time we've all been together in almost 9 years. Do you realize that? When Ellie was little, we took that trip to the Oregon coast together. Ellie played in the sand, and I went swimming in the ocean. Kept cutting my legs on the rocks. The water was so cold.
I like that sound design.
And you were so mad that my legs bled. I smelled like seawater. You remember that? I'm dying, Mary.
Fuck you. For sure?
Yeah.
Go to the hospital. You have money.
That money, it's for Ellie. I need to know that she's gonna have a decent life where she cares about people and other people care about her.
I need to go.
Mary, she doesn't
I have to go.
have anyone else. I need to know that I have done one thing right with my life.
We both played our parts. I raised her, and you're giving her the money. It's the best we could do.
Huh.
Oh, she broke the plate. Did you think she took the bird?
Gambinos,
Yeah.
you sure you're doing okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Dan.
Oh, I can't believe she smashed the bird's plate. Oh no, is the bird gonna be on the ground?
Oh, there's Dan. Oh,
Oh no.
oh, he's letting it rip.
Something.
Oh, he's gonna get fired. Oh no.
It's just. Oh my God. It's like he can't do it fast enough.
Liz?
Hi.
What's wrong?
Thank you.
What?
I've been in a pretty bad place recently. I stole some money and I ran away from home a few months ago. And your daughter, she took these pictures of me smoking pot. She found my church in Waterloo somehow, and then she sent it to them, and they sent it to my parents. And
Wait.
and you know what they said? It's just money. They forgive me and they love me.
Ellie? She did all that?
Charlie, before I go, I have to show you this. I know I can help you.
I'm not going to the hospital.
Therefore, brothers and sisters, we have an obligation. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the misdeeds of the body, then you will live. Finally understood why God brought me here to you. So I could help you understand what happened to Alan so it doesn't happen to you too. He never prayed for salvation, but it's not too late for you.
You think Alan died because he chose to be with me? You think God turned his back on him because he and I were in love? We would spend entire nights lying together naked. We would make love. Do you find that disgusting?
Charlie, God is ready to help you.
Oh, I hope that there isn't a God, because I hate to think that there's an afterlife and that Alan can see what I have done to myself.
Charlie.
And he can see my swollen feet, sack of fat on my back.
Stop!
This is disgusting.
Yes!
I'm disgusting.
Yes! You're disgusting!
I'm sorry. Go home to your family.
They keep showing us those days.
What day did we start with?
I want to say it's Sunday or Monday.
Your complaints have been heard. I've been replaced by someone who will no doubt have you rewrite and rewrite, be more objective, less you, with every draft.
God, he does not look good.
The things that some of you wrote. Christy, you wrote, my parents want me to be a radiologist. I don't even know what that is. Julian, you wrote, I'm sick of people telling me that I have promise. Adam, you wrote, I think I need to accept that my life isn't going to be very exciting. You all wrote these amazing, honest things. You've been so honest with me that I
Oh, he's going to turn on the camera.
I just want to be honest with you, too.
Oh, the girl's taking a picture. The
Yeah,
guys are smiling.
All their different faces.
Different, yeah, they all have very different responses. Oh, wow.
These assignments don't matter. This course doesn't matter. College doesn't matter. These amazing, honest things that you wrote, they matter. I'm sorry.
Don't. I really hate you for putting me through this again. You know that? Those last few months before Alan. God, that was awful.
It was awful for me, too.
Yeah, well, you weren't the one who had to identify his body all bloated.
They wouldn't let me. I wasn't family.
Oof.
I'm not going to the hospital.
I'm not asking you to. I can't do this.
I tried to save him, Liz. I thought that if I just loved him, that he wouldn't need anyone else.
All I know is that you gave Alan the best years of his life. If it weren't for you, he would have jumped off that bridge years earlier. I don't think I believe anyone can save anyone.
That's pretty harsh.
He's going home. She did that.
Who?
Ellie, do you ever get the feeling that people are incapable of not caring? People are amazing.
What the fuck did you do? What's wrong with him?
He's dying.
So call someone. Call a fucking ambulance. I need to talk to him.
I'm not leaving you alone with him.
I need to talk to him alone.
Please.
Okay. I'll wait downstairs.
Why'd you do that?
What?
I failed.
It's a really good essay.
I don't care that you're dying. Do you want me to fail out of high school?
I didn't write it, didn't read it.
I don't need to read it.
Read it.
This is... I know what this is.
I knew you would.
I wrote this.
You never forget anything.
In 8th grade for English. Why do you...
And I felt saddest of all when I read the boring chapter.
The speech
That's
essay
the
of
one.
Moby Dick.
Yep.
How do you have this?
Your mother, she sent it to me 4 years ago. It's the best essay I've ever read.
Why are you fucking with me like this?
I'm sorry for leaving you. You're amazing.
Stop.
You're amazing. This essay is amazing. This essay was you.
Stop saying that.
You're the best thing I have ever done.
What's the matter? I can't be right now.
You're perfect. You'll be happy.
My ambulance is coming. They'll help you.
No, they won't.
You just need surgery or something.
Read it to me.
What?
If you want help, read it to me.
Fuck
Read
you.
It, please.
Fuck you.
Ellie.
Daddy, please. In the amazing book Moby Dick by the author Herman Melville, the author recounts his story of being at sea. The author, calling himself Ishmael, is in a small seaside town. The author and Wick go to church and later set out on a ship captained by a pirate named Ahab who is missing a leg, very much wants to kill the whale, which is named Moby Dick. His entire life is set around trying to kill a certain whale. He's just a poor, big animal, but in reality it won't help him at all. I was very saddened by this book, and I felt many emotions for the characters. I knew that the author was just trying to save us from his own sad story. This book made me think about my own life, and then it made me feel glad for mine.
Darren, man, that guy knows how to break your heart. Holy cow. Because I think, can you just check quick answer? I'm pretty sure Darren did The Wrestler too. I'm almost 99% sure that he did. And he knows how to do a movie to absolutely break you.
Well, he did Black Swan, The Whale, Stealing Mother.
Okay. Well,
he might have had
Wrestler right there, sports drama 2008.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. So, man, yeah, that was because that was a movie that I saw one time, and that was enough. And yeah, he knows how to. I mean, obviously, Darren was a director, and of course, it comes off the play that it was based off of. And man, everybody in this absolutely crushed. I mean, an hour and 50-ish minutes of just as one of the most compelling movies that just does not let you go. I mean, the dialogue, everything that was happening, of course, Brendan's performance, which was amazing. Just incredible. And I mean, I took a ton of notes on here, and in the end, I don't know, there was just so much here. God, it's like, where do you even begin? Do you talk about, Charlie's decision? I mean, right from the very start, of him falling in love, realizing, who he was, realizing more about him, and then, leaving his family and his child, and then the guilt that he had for that. And then, of course, losing Alan later. And everything that Alan's character went through, and we didn't even see that. That was just all through dialogue. We were told Alan's story about what he went through, and man, it's just like this one was tough. I mean, this was really tough to watch and to take everything in, and so you have everything that Charlie went through, and then where he's at now, and obviously with his health, and it's. It's like he's I hate to say he's given up, but that's what it feels like. He's accepted the fact that he's going to die, and all he cares about is what he can leave to his daughter, and the idea that he's done, one thing right in his life, and that was the big thing that he hit on was, did I do something right? And it's like you almost get the feeling, and I kind of thought this maybe 3/4 of the way through. But you almost get the feeling that, if it wasn't Charlie being, morbidly obese, that it would be, it could just as easily be something else, because so many of his problems and everything else, like, yes, obviously, his weight was a huge part of it, and being, essentially homebound to his house, not able to leave. When they had that reveal that his house was on the second story, it was just like, oh God, he's never going to be able to leave. And it was like, as the viewer, you get hit with like that sense of hopelessness. But, his Brendan's transformation aside, to be as big as he was for this, it's like you get the vibe like, yeah, but if it wasn't that, it could have just as easily been something else. But the way they portrayed him really can hit you in the face, outside of like if he had, maybe some other disease that isn't as visible to show. I mean, obviously, if it could have been, some kind of cancer that maybe would have, whittled him down to nothing, something along the lines of like Christian Bale in The Mechanic when he got super, thin for that. But I think by having him, put him in that type of condition where he's that big, like visually, it just hits you. And
he had a suit on.
Yeah, obviously he had a suit. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to get away from that, but just that when you see him, and Brendan's a tall guy to begin with, so I made the comment that when he stands up, he's just this huge man in this picture, and Liz is just so tiny, and it's like all I could think about was, like, what is, well, Liz is a complex character, and we'll get to that, but it's just like, what is she going to do if he falls down or something like that? Like, how is she going to be able to help him? And she's not. But so that was amazing, and then all the characters were so dynamic and they were so different. And start the timer there. They were all so dynamic. Liz is such an interesting character because she's there every day helping Charlie, but she's doing things that are incredibly detrimental to him. Now, we don't see if Charlie is making these demands of Liz, or if Liz is just taking it on herself to be bringing him, 2 meatball subs with double cheese and the type of food and things that she's bringing him. We don't see if that's a demand that Charlie's making, or if she's just doing that, or how long this has been going on for. But she knows he's going to die if he keeps this up, and he won't go to the hospital. But at the same time, she's doing all this other stuff to help him, but yet she's still doing some things that hurt him, and whether that's, inadvertent on her part or however that works. But like, that's what makes it a complex character. I mean, even, his daughter, Ellie, coming over, wants nothing to do with him, says incredibly mean and hurtful things to, not only him, but to, to others, as we've been shown. And it's like, yeah, but in the end, she still helped somebody. She still helped Thomas kind of get to where he needed to be. Thomas is, and it's just like, man, just run the gambit. Everybody is so dynamic in here. Thomas is a dynamic character, wanting to help Charlie, but in a kind of a similar way, he's blaming, his love for Alan and Alan's love for Charlie as the reason things happen. And it's like, it's like when Thomas is talking, it's like, man, you're like 80% of the way there, and then just completely flew off the rails and missed it. And I think, Charlie saw that. So everybody was just so complex in here. I mean, you could talk on this forever about, Charlie's living out his last days, the difficulty with the basic tasks. And they showed us that, and just how difficult that was, and how the people around him have to interact. I mean, one of the few people that Charlie even just said hi to was Dan, the pizza guy. And we saw Dan kind of hanging out at that last minute just to see what was going on with Charlie. And he was shocked by it and couldn't believe what he saw. And it was the same thing with the students when they had the big reveal. And I realize I'm jumping all over, but I kind of want to get to my point here. And they showed the students' reaction to finally seeing Charlie. We saw all the different reactions on the screen. Some people taking pictures, some people being horrified, some people laughing. And it was just, it ran the whole gambit of everything. And I think at the end there's a lot of guilt that Charlie carried about, his daughter and his family, but at the same time, he was in love, and obviously Alan made him feel a way that he had never, felt before. And it was just really heartbreaking to see Charlie wanting to have that last moment with Ellie. Was God, that was like one of the hardest things I think I've seen on film in a long time. So bravo to everybody involved. You guys absolutely crushed this. Massive shout out to everybody involved.
Yeah, this movie was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. Watching, it got kind of brought up when we were talking about it, but like watching 600 Pound Life, and you often wonder how can you let yourself, get that big and what can happen. And they dived into it right here too with what happened with Alan. That is usually like 90% of the episodes I've seen, that's usually the underlying issue, is that something happened that was traumatic for them and they didn't seek the help that they needed. And they always found comfort in food. That was the only thing. Like whenever you hear them doing the voiceovers, they're like, I just feel happy when I'm eating, or I feel this when I'm eating. And they do have like the bucket of chicken like he has, and they just keep eating, or they're ordering the 2 pizzas. And for Charlie, it was because Alan, sadly took his own life, and that will wear on someone that the only time he was getting comfort is when he was eating, and that made him get this big. And then, for some parts, you feel like I'm not doing anything wrong, and you even saw where you were hoping maybe he makes a change here because he was Googling everything that would happen to him if he kept eating, what his heart rate meant, all blood pressure, all that meant. And he had a 3 Musketeers and he put it back, and we're like, could this be a turn? Could this be something that changes him? And instead, no, he went right back to it, because then once again, that was the only thing that was comforting him, was the food, was what he ate. I mean, he looked like
it was like the one thing he could do.
It's the one thing that he could do, one thing he could control that would make him happy. I mean, he had Liz was there, and Liz was there for him and was always there and trying to help him out and telling him like, you need to go to the hospital, but he refused to. It was like he wanted to keep going down this downward spiral. And, him, with everything that he'd done, he had been an absent father. And he was trying to rekindle that because he thought his time was ending. And I love the callback that what always calmed him down, or what always made him feel better when he had, the kid, they had, Thomas, when he read what ended up being, Ellie's essay, that was his favorite essay, the best essay he's ever heard. And, him just wanting to hear it one last time before he goes away, and he wanted to have one good thing that his life was known for, and he wanted that to be Ellie. And he had been gone for so long, but he needed to try and get back into her life before anything happened. And it was a very, very great performance by Brendan Fraser. He deserved the Oscar. He crushed it. You felt empathy for him. You felt sympathy for him. You wanted to be there and like cheer him on to get him into a better place, but you knew what he's been going through. This is the only thing that was going to make him feel better was food. And without Alan there, and he had the great monologue too with him and him talking to Liz about, I tried telling him, all you needed was me. That's all we ever needed was each other. And because it wasn't enough, that like then put him down this path that, obviously led to his untimely death. And just him, even though, Mary thought nothing of Ellie, you still saw that Charlie still saw the best in her. And even when he found out about Thomas, where he was going home because of everything that Ellie sent to his hometown, to his parents, and they said it's only money, because in the end, that's what parents should be, right? Hey, you made mistakes. Let's fix them together. I'm here for you. And so hopefully then, obviously Thomas saw the light with that as well. And then so did Charlie, seeing that Ellie, he's like, she could have been doing it to hurt him, but it helped him. She did it to help him. So now he thinks that it's time for her to make a change in her life and be someone that helps with all it. So it was very powerful, very moving, and it was a really good movie.
I'm pretty pretty transparent with my personal life on this channel. Past relationships, some family dynamics with my dad passing, and some of the things I grew up dealing with my mother, and her mental health struggles. And it's just kind of the first time I've done this on this channel, but it hits a little too close to home, and I just honestly, guys, I don't want to fucking talk about it. And I'm sorry to the people watching this for reaction on my face was pretty stoic throughout the film. I don't think we've watched anything. I mean, I'll talk.
Well,
I don't think we've watched anything like this. I don't think I've ever watched anything like this. Yeah, it hits real close to home. I'll try to do this the best I can. It's so fucking hard. And it's just, you know what, it doesn't even have to be weight, so we can, you know what, maybe I'll just do this the best I can. It doesn't have to be weight. It's just watching people you care about in self-destructive behavior. Maybe I'll go that route with this. It's so hard. It's so hard to watch people that you love and that are close to you go through self-destructive behavior, especially we could just use weight as an example, I guess, especially as it gets progressively worse. And whether that's addiction, whether that's weight, whether that's a number of things, as it gets progressively worse and you see people getting closer and closer to what you know is going to be their death, it's fucking hard. And I think what was represented with, God, no, I'm drawing a blank on Liz. We saw her bringing him these sandwiches that were unhealthy, and she cared about him. But, there was an interesting quote, nobody can save anyone, and she couldn't do that. And I think it almost felt like she got to the point where it's like I'm going to go along with your decisions because I can't force you. And that's so, like, for anybody watching it play out in front of you, it's so hard because you honestly, you get so exhausted and you don't want to give up on people, but you just get to the point where you're like, I can't, okay, this is what we're doing because I can't help you. And they portrayed that like really, really, really powerful in this film. And I think the weight, I think, is a metaphor for a lot of different things in life. And I know this film took a lot of criticisms for its portrayal of obesity. That's one thing I do remember hearing about it. But I think the obesity could have been anything. It could have been alcoholism. It could have been drug use. And I know it's not necessarily fair to compare all those things, but they are comparative in the fact that, well, yes, you can have, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. You can be more likely to be, things in your genetics where you're more likely to have, alcoholism, or you're more likely to have addictive behaviors, or you're more likely to, with whatever genetic factors to be obese. But I think it was representative that a lot of these are, behaviors where with, I don't even want to use the word willpower, but with enough support, with enough willingness to change your habits, most people can correct on their own. That's certainly not to say it's easy. I don't want to come across judgy, but I think that's what they portrayed here. So it could have, and the thing is, they did it unique. And for the criticisms that it took about obesity, we've seen the films about drug use. We've seen the films about different addictions, and now they just portray it differently. And they showed him struggling with, the answer brought it up, closing the drawer, opening the drawer. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it. And, again, it's just really hard watching, especially family members who have destructive behaviors, especially when it's similar to what's being portrayed here, I guess, is as personal as I'll get, because it hits home a lot. The parenting thing with the daughter, that's difficult because you never know how a child is going to respond to abandonment from parents. I mean, you see some single parents where, a mother or a father left and the other parent, does everything they can to pick up the slack and raises an amazing child and gives them as normal of a life as expected. And then you see situations like this where they wonder, kids wonder whether they weren't good enough or why they were abandoned, and they go down a dark, dark path, and really can't blame kids for the latter or the single parent for the latter. It's a tough position for anybody to be put in. So that was tough to watch. Even the story of Alan's really difficult as well. We learned that Charlie, basically, I was in a weird time in my life when I met your mother. It's somebody who probably realized, that he was gay or wasn't sure about his sexuality, but knew he wanted a family, which isn't something that's unheard of. And, it took him however long to realize that, what was going to make him happy wasn't being in the current relationship he was in. But it showed that he was happy, because he was able to, he had to step away from his family, but he was able to, find happiness with Alan. But because of Alan's family dynamic, he wasn't able to live his life as his true self. And that ended up leading to him taking his own life, which is that's such a fucking sad thing to think about. Somebody thinking that their life has that little value, or they're hurting that much, where that's their solution because their family doesn't accept who they want to be. So it's very difficult. And the thing that this film did a really powerful job with is showing how much these decisions that we make also impact everybody else around us. Everybody around us, and in different ways. The way it impacted, Ellie, the way it impacted Liz, the way it impacted, even his ex, Mary. I mean, I wasn't sure what we were going to get from her when she showed up, but you could see that she was still, she was very visibly upset, because this is somebody that obviously at one point in her life she loved very much, and to see the path he had chosen was difficult. So. This is classic Oak, right? Hey guys, I don't have that much to say. I don't know how much I want to talk, and then I just keep talking. I just needed to kind of walk my way through it. Honestly, guys, I was ready to just be when we stopped, I was ready to be I don't really want to do a review at all, just because maybe that's just speaks volumes to how powerful the film is. And for those of you who maybe found our channel through this film, 99.99% of the time, we go from movie into review. And the whole purpose of that is to get a very raw reaction from us. And something like this, it would probably, for the sake of discussion, it would probably serve us better to stop and have a good 2-3 hours to talk about this film. But I'm sure that 2-3 hours, it could lead to 2-3 weeks, and you probably still wouldn't think of all the things you wanted to say. So we roll into it to keep it raw and to keep it real. And some movies are much heavier than others, and this is about as heavy as it gets. I'm sure it'll make the cut. I'm not gonna ignore it, and I'm not gonna put any pressure on it. But this is the most emotional. I don't know that I've ever seen you like this in 5 cities. And I'm this it's very, and again, this is one of the few times where there's certain things I just don't want to fucking talk about, and it hits very, very close to home, but it not in a sense where it made me emotional, like crying. And you guys know, like, if you're new to this channel again and you found us through The Whale, all three of us have just lost it at one point or another. But this is the first time I've seen that, so it's interesting how powerful films can be for different people. But we've never watched anything like this.
No. And it was powerful. It was moving. It was well acted, well directed. Everything was just amazing.
And especially some, because like we've watched things that are, based on true events, and that's one thing, but a new and, a fictional story. I don't know if we've had one that's hit us quite, or especially there's never been one that's hit me like a wrecking ball the way it does, just like instantly. I've never had that before, ever. And that was friggin' wild. But as far as a fictional story, because like we did, the Iron Claw and the Impossible and Sidar Unum and, a handful of others, Society of Snow, of course. But to have, those are all real things. So I think that's going to affect you differently when you know that like this actually happened to someone.
It's definitely, and I don't know, maybe that's it. It's, I was thinking of The Impossible. It's like, oh my God, like, but obviously a drastically different situation, but a real story where you get so emotional and there's the kind of this similar dark tones to it. But it's weird watching something like this and knowing that it's fictional, but having it just hit you the way it does. And I guess, again, it's fiction, but it's like, and I guess, and I'll maybe just for the sake of this discussion, I'll focus in a little bit more on the weight issue, because that was what was presented here. I think there's a lot of people out there who probably have somebody in their life who maybe not to this extreme, but you wonder, like, could it go this far? Is there going to be a red flag that goes off where somebody gets the help that they need, or seek medical attention, or tries to make the positive changes that they do in their life? And I'm going to make something very, very clear. This isn't, and part of the criticism that was based around this film was that, people of a certain weight, are automatically unhealthy or automatically live this certain lifestyle. And that's certainly not the case to a certain extent. But when you're as heavy as he was here, and I think that's what I think this film was done very well. And for the people who are critiquing it, I think it can be said without being a doctor, when somebody gets to this weight, it's going to have serious medical implications. And it did here. This wasn't a stereotypical film in any way, shape, or form. And a lot of people who get to a certain level or a certain weight, that's where they get to, and they might not look like the picture perfect of fitness, but might, live a very healthy life. But they made it very clear here, obviously with the heart condition and the weight, the mobility issues, everything he had in his home. And so for people who have people in their life that are on this actual path, it's very difficult to watch, even if it's fiction. And if you're somebody who doesn't have somebody in your life on this path, then every movie is going to hit people different. And if it's relatable, but if you're somebody like myself who has people in their life that are on a similar path, this becomes a very difficult movie to watch, fictional or not. So
yeah. All right. To the score, certainly no surprises here. At least I don't think so. Anyhow, yeah. For me, everything that we said and covered. Look, if you folks saw this, this one is a 5 for me all day long. This was incredible. The performances by everybody was outstanding. The original material that they got this from, the directing was incredible. The sound design, they all made you feel something in this, and it was so well done. This is a 5 for me all day long. Big shout out to everybody involved.
Easily a 5. It was powerful, impactful, and great acting all around. So 5 out of 5 for me.
Yep.
Same as well. 5. I've never seen a film that's had this kind of emotion, or it's made me feel the way I feel right now. It's again a weird. I'm not crying. I'm not in tears, but it's a wildly heavy and emotional film, and I think they did a brilliant job with it. And I think Sadie Sink, everybody was phenomenal in this, but I think that Brendan Fraser really earned the awards he was given for this. So
hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we did. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. Good night now, pals.